Here we go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm Barbara, and today is Hot Off the Hook Friday. I'm doing this late at night so I can schedule it because I've got stuff to do on Friday. But I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I have done. I have some hats and I have some yarn. I have more yarn, it's on my wheel, but I haven't completely finished it. Sweetie. My boyfriend is my cameraman today, so I didn't set up my little tripod because I wanted to make a quick video because I almost forgot. And I don't want to forget tomorrow because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. But first off is some yarn. Sweetie, I'm doing this for a reason.
All right.
Keep the camera right there.
Okay.
Alright, so this yarn is the Mother of Dragons yarn that was in the Game of Thrones boxes from Paradise Fibers. It's got mulberry silk in it and it's so soft. And then this one, I'm gonna have to undo it a little bit for you guys to see. This one is the one from way back in what, April? Yeah, the hydrangea flower yarn, where it was color of the year or color of the month. But I finally got that done. This I did primarily on my drop spindle, but then the second piece that I needed I spun up on my wheel, and it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get plied, but once I got going it was fine. So let me wind this back up. Winding yarn into a hank can be a little difficult, especially if it's something that, there we go, is like this. Sweetie, keep the camera over here. Hi.
But it makes the video more dynamic.
I know, but keep video here.
All right.
So, yeah, it takes a little bit of a gentler touch to get this kind of yarn to go into a hank. So that's the yarn that I worked on, and I actually worked on some hats. I've got this one. This one's an adult hat, and this is a reversible hat.
Ooh.
So it's nice and yellow and tan on one side, so you've got a nice little brim. But you could also flip up the brim a little bit if you need to. But then turn it out and you've got more of a purplish brown and a purplish tan. So this is one of the reversible hats that I did, and this is adult size. The other ones, I did all of these as kid sizes. So I've got a nice little orangey, burnt orange one. It is a reversible hat, so it doesn't matter what side you have the hat on. This just is a little bit of the prettier side because my machine messed up a bit. I'll actually show you where. You can see right here, it messed up a little bit. It made the stitches a little too tight right there. So I kind of like this side. This is more of the flawless side. But this is a kid's hat, as is this one. Let's see. There we go. As is this one. This one I did with the Red Heart Stripes yarn. But this is again another kid's hat, and it's reversible. My machine really did not like this yarn, so it messed up on this quite a bit, made a lot of loose stitches, a lot of tight stitches. Pardon you.
Thank you.
Every now and then it would skip a stitch. It really did not like this one. But before that, I was able to get this like mustardy green hat done. This was one of the first kids' hats that I did, so my machine wasn't that too picky about the yarn. It will take a size 4 yarn.
You want me to do a close-up?
No.
Okay.
But it will take a size 4 yarn, but it prefers sizes 2 and 3 a lot better. Mainly because it's a cheap plastic one. Well, not that cheap. It was $60, but it's still pretty cheap of a machine. I am gonna hopefully get an Addy, which is far more expensive, like a couple $100. But that's gonna be a while. But I also have this hat, and this is actually the last hat that I made. And like all the others, it's a reversible one. But that is Hot Off the Hook Friday. I didn't make too much. Hats on that machine are pretty easy and quick to make. So, yeah, the hats are really easy to make on that machine and very fast, too. So I did that and I made yarn, and hopefully I'll be able to get more out on, let's see, Friday. I actually have 3 more hanks of yarn that I did, but they are way over there and I don't feel like walking to get them because I am sore.
You should probably tell them as to why, or at least.
Yeah, we've been moving furniture around for days. We've had to move really heavy furniture. The last couple of days we've moved couches and extremely heavy wood tables. And
on top of that, your job to...
And after that, I had to walk for half an hour to get to someone's house to take care of their dogs, and then walk again another half an hour back home. That's been going on straight for the last 3 days.
Thankfully, your boyfriend made dinner on one of those nights.
Because does our family do anything a month ahead? No. Apparently, we pack up the week before we have to move.
Which is funny, because my mom usually criticizes her other family members for procrastination.
Well, you and your mom procrastinate a lot.
Yeah.
But the problem with that was your house still felt like a home and still had the big stuff in it.
Yeah.
If we had moved the big stuff first, she would have just gotten it done a lot faster.
Plus, she's also very indecisive.
It's going to take me a lot to want to leave this house because within the next month or so, we move in with our parents to the other house and leave this one behind. My dad rebuilt the entire inside of this house. All of this wood in the back of me, you guys know, is 100% hand done. So, it's going to be really hard to leave this house. But we're going to have to do it. Oh well, it's a new beginning, which we all need. But that's why I'm really sore, and I don't feel like going back over there to my wall of yarn that I will show you eventually.
I could always, move the camera over and give him a peek.
No, the house is still a mess over there.
Okay.
But there's also those 2 yarns that I dyed. You guys are going to see the Kool-Aid one soon. I have that scheduled for the 16th. So you're going to see that, and I'm not going to give you a sneak peek of that. You've already seen the black and white one, and I'll show that next week after you've seen the Kool-Aid one. And sometime this weekend, I got to do the other 2 hanks of yarn. And I'm thinking I might do pomegranates. So, it's really late. You guys aren't going to see this until noon around Friday, which will be for me tomorrow, for you guys today.
Yay.
So, have a delightful day and happy hooking, everyone.
Bye.